Good afternoon and welcome back. It's Matthew, and it's now 5:19 PM here in the Northern Hemisphere on the 25th of the 5th, 2017. And a lot of radiation is coming from the sun right now, and this radiation is very harmful to humanity and the planet Earth, as the Earth's magnetic field and the Van Allen belts, everything is being affected by this huge amount of blasts from those corona holes from the sun. And again, it's so evident on the screen, and NASA closes down these screens when people see the evidence of the radiation that's coming through those towards us on the Earth. Again, we're seeing this huge halo in the sky in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK, and they are still chemtrailing. We're looking at about 50 planes, these military planes that run across the skies, spraying northeast, south and west, covering everything up as the sun is in its solar maximum. It's getting to a point, as I said on the last video, that we will get a power grid shut down, a complete shutdown, and the government know this. This here is Kim Jong, an influential leader of North Korea, and a lot of the governments around the world are worried about this guy. Now, he could start a huge problem to the Earth, and I believe a lot of government officials know that the brown dwarf star is heading close to us. They're really worried about it. The powers to be are still hiding this, and many leaders, world leaders, want to be open to the mass of the public. And I feel that we need to disclose this information because it's very important to keep a very close eye on North Korea right now, because things are acting very strange on news media with this character. This has been going on a long time now. They just want us to focus on certain things that are happening, and they don't want us to see the truth of what's going on worldwide. We could be at the brink of a huge war right now, just to hide the truth of the biggest event that's coming. He knows, and others knows, like Putin. They know that Nibiru is a huge planetary object that's coming in our way now. As I said before, they can't stop it now. It's heading our way. No amount of power from the government is going to stop these heavenly bodies up in the skies. The poles will shift. Everything is falling apart around us now. They can't do nothing about it. So in the future, all they want to do is depopulate the Earth. Martial law is just around the corner. There's so many false flag events now. The military are on the streets. Here in the UK, they are on the streets now. It's on news media. In the United States, they're all around on the streets now. I believe in the near future now, there'll be civil war just around the corner, and lots of truthers have said this. They've said that there will be a huge civil war. And this is why they've built those bunkers and those ghost cities over there in the Far East. This is happening right now. And I believe that Miss Theresa May from the UK wants to stay in government so she can keep her seat for when she goes to the underground cities. She'll definitely keep her position to go down there if she stays in government. They're twisting the whole situation right now, doing these re-elections and messing us about all the time. The massive public need to wake up to realise that this is a huge situation, and this is why they're panicking, rushing into elections, and other government officials, they're panicking about this now. When we see these pink reflections up in the skies, and also those solar flares coming from them corona holes from the sun, which will never go away, they're just going to get worse. It's not slowing down. It's just the charts are rising all the time, and NOAA, NASA and other government officials, they are panicking about this, but they still spoon feed us with wrong information and bring up other things, tragedies what happen around the world, to keep our eyes down. Terrorism, it's just a situation. I mean, these events have been rewritten in the past in the Bible, that this will happen. For man to be aware of this, I mean, when you see those pink reflections, you are seeing radiation. Radiation that's coming down into our skies. Radiation harms animals, plant life, and us humans. You can see those plants and trees that are dying. You can see that a lot of the animals don't look well anymore. And you can see humans that are becoming ill. Cancer, radiation is causing cancer all the time. And there's people dropping like flies every day because of this situation. And when you go for chemotherapy, it just makes you worse. The pumping these medications into you will harm your body even more. And they won't admit to this. They really won't. It's like asbestos in a building. They had to rip it all out back in the day because it was harming people when they breathe. It causes problems to your lungs and it can kill you. It's very, very bad. But this is the biggest secret of mankind, of what they're doing up in the skies. And also the sun is harming our earth because of this huge radiation problem. This is why they spray the skies. Now, because of the radiation problem from the sun, it's because we've got the binary twin, the Death Star, that's with our sun, between us and a sun. We are now being affected by this, and humanity needs to wake up to the truth. We're just going to continue to expose the government, expose the powers to be and the military, because we need the truth. They're not going to give us any of the information. They're going to leave it for us to fend for ourselves. This is an image from the Alaska Advisory Weather Cam product. And you can see an object, and that dimness up in the skies, the grey skies, no more blue skies anymore, because they spray the skies to stop the radiation from coming in and harming the land. But it's spewing in, it's coming in through those holes through the jet stream. The jet stream is being affected by this radiation. The powers to be don't like this word because it's true. There's far too much of it coming through now. It's like we're living on a microwave oven. Very harmful to us. The sun is causing a lot of problems now to us, and I just want the information to get out there, because we can also see an object as well, but we're seeing a lot of things up there in the skies now, and strange colours up there as well, and these solar flares are causing a lot of problems up there. I mean, we are seeing so much activity as well on the SOHO charts. This is a SOHO chart, okay, that's been filtered in blue. I mean, you can see the size of that huge solar flare that's coming from the Sol, the sun, and again, far too much activity that's heading towards the Earth, and far too much radiation as well. They really are worried about this, because this is causing our Earth to melt and the sea levels to rise. The salt levels in the sea have changed. There is so many things that are changing right now. And also, the heat from the sun and the glare can upset a lot of people. The elderly people, I respect every single one of them. They are being affected by this too. Sunstroke is a huge problem right now. There's thousands on top of thousands of people that have had sunstroke today. For the younger generation, it's bad as well. I mean, it affects our brain. This situation right now is affecting all of us. And the only thing they can do right now is chemtrail. This is the truth why they're doing this. And as I said before, you've got to realise now, okay, this is a serious situation. You have to realise, why is our sun right now, of all times, of all years, why is our sun doing this right now? Why is it looking strange up there, like bright white, white hot? Why is it doing this? Well, they don't give you that part of the information. They just tell you that the solar sun is in its maximum. That's it. There's no more information that they give out. Last year they gave out gravity waves. They never said anything else, did they, after that? Then they were mentioning that it's bad space weather out there. And now, the reason why the sun is agitated and those huge coronal holes are causing a lot of problems to our Earth is because the sun has now got its companion star. And everybody will see this companion star. We've said the name of this all the way through the videos. To the point though, we will see the star, this huge binary twin that will rise up on the horizons, and again people will panic. They'll just be so confused. They will be confused about this. But the government are still bringing up these false flag events to try and keep our eyes down. So I know the sun is a long way away, but it's a stone throw away in NASA terms. And it's very dangerous out there, isn't it? So we're just going to continue to search for the binary twin. Other channels have noticed it. We've noticed it. We can see there's objects up there in the skies. These government officials know that Nibiru is coming, and they still keep a brave smile on their face, just as long as the public are unaware of what's going on up there in the skies. They just continue to give us and feed us false information all the time, causing general elections, causing terrorism situations. They just want us to keep our eyes fixed on the television. They don't want us to place our eyes up to the skies to see that the truth is out there. They don't want us to know that they have ordered the green light for chemtrails up in their skies. These people know what's going on, and we know this now, and we urge these people to come truthful towards us and let us know. Why are you not telling us? Because I want to know why. Because I study the skies and I see the differences. They have got specialists tracking this whole situation that's going down right now. They truly think that we're half asleep with this. I mean, we can see those chem planes spraying in front of the sun area. And it's just making us slowly untrust the whole situation, what's going on, what they're up to. They don't care about humanity. They just care for themselves. They come on the screen on news media with a big smile, saying everything's okay, we're looking after you, we are power to make sure that humanity is safe. But if you think out the box, what have they really done for us? What have they done for you? Because they've done nothing for me. So I urge everybody to please prepare. Here's a short video showing you how huge these solar flares are. I mean, look at the size of it as it zooms in. Massive problem we've got up there in the stars. I mean, look at the way the blasts come out of the coronal holes. It's no wonder that the Earth is in deep trouble right now. You can see this, can't you? This is a short diagram of what the SOHO cam would look like and with that simulator in our atmosphere. I mean, you can see the difference up there, can't you? and the changes of the skies as Earth is being affected by this. This is going to be another piece of footage of radiation that spews out of the sun. It's a diagram chart, and it's so powerful, much more powerful than our magnetic field of our Earth, because the sun's magnetic field is now twisted. It's got so bad out there. I mean, the diagram shows you that there is more evidence of these huge arrays of radiation. This could just take us on a kill shot just in a matter of seconds. I mean, we're seeing this now, aren't we, in our skies? And I just want to wake up humanity to explain to people that this is really happening now. We could see this on the cam images, this huge pink light source, and also this blue reflection that's coming in, I believe to be the blue Kachina. There's lots of objects that are heading close past our Earth now. We are heading close to a pole shift. The sun is tilted. The moon looks very strange now in the skies. We're going to get huge heat waves, and these heat waves are because of the solar flare activity. It's going to get to a point now that those chem planes are going to be in danger being up there. They're going to withstand the heat up in the atmosphere. So they are endangering themselves flying those planes in front of the sun. I mean, it's very, very dangerous. Here's another piece of information as well, another chart of the Earth's magnetic field. It's weakening all the time, and also with these coronal holes and these solar flares attacking the North and South Pole, and this is melting. These South and North Poles are melting right now, and it's agitating our Earth's magnetic field. I mean, watch this. You can see that the Earth will go into a pole shift, and you can see the radiation that's coming from the sun, these solar flares, as the Earth is being bombarded by these every single day. And the magnetic field will weaken. It will weaken, it's weakening now. And we are heading into a very bad situation, because everything will start to overheat and melt. And you can see the blasts that happen across the north and south of those poles. And it's doing it now. We're shifting now. We're shifting south. Earth is wobbling all the time. And I just urge again people to wake up to this situation, because those media channels, the news media, they will not say anything about this. They will just keep it very, very quiet all the time. So I'm going to do another video for you shortly on some other webcams and subscribers' images. And thank you again for viewing the footage, because